Hey, thanks for tuning in. I put this acoustic wall up in this office a few days ago. It was just bare white walls, so this acoustic walnut effect looks pretty good and it deadens the sound. So I'm going to do next door now and I'm going to show you how I did this. So first thing I need to do is get my board. These are 2.4 meters by 600 and I've set this bench out here so I can work off this. So first thing to be aware of on this is there's two sides. There's a female side and a male side. I think we all know what that means. So it depends which way you're working on the wall. I'm going to work right to left this time because I'm starting. I need a clean edge on the right hand side and I'm working back to a wall on the left hand side. So my clean edge is going to be the female side. So my cuts are all going to be made on this bottom edge. So what I'll do, I'll make sure every time that the male side. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure every time I do it, the male side is towards me and I'm going to cut off this edge of the workbench. So I've took the measurement upstairs, floor to ceiling, and it's 216. I'm just going to mark it. Right, we're up in the office now. I'm just offering this up to make sure it fits. Make sure I've got my measurements right and that's bang on. I've got a straight wall here that I'm going to work off. So as long as I get that parallel with that, we're good to go. And what I'm using to stick it on is just silicone, a few black-headed screws in between the walnut panels, just to hold it till the silicone goes off. I've got screws in my drill down here, ready, so I can just pin this. So I'm just going to put two at the bottom, one in the middle and two at the top. It's only a small office is this, I can't get the camera far enough back to get a full shot in. So what there is, there's about a 5mm overlap on these. That's the male, this is the female. So there's more felt sticking out on that side. So we just basically line it up. You can't really go wrong. As I was driving the screw in there, you could see it pulling the board back to the wall. It's quite thick felt is that. It's about 10mm thick is that felt. So there's enough meat in it to drag that board back to the wall. Right, the next two are going to be a little bit more complicated because I've got these wall boxes on. So I'm going to have to cut out for these. And then I know these screws won't be long enough. Once I bring that out to there, I'm going to have to get some longer screws. Right, I've measured and done the cutouts with my jigsaw. Let's just hope I've got them in the right place. I'm going to offer it up first before I put the silicone on. Okay, I think it's right. The problem is I can't really tell because I can't hold it up at the same time and stand back and do it, but because I'm on my own. But I think it's right, so I'm just going to cross my fingers and hope it is right. Get some silicone on it. And then silicone runs out. So I can just about get to the silicone angle from here. Right, here we go. That's bang on as that. It wouldn't matter if I'd not cut enough off. The disaster would be if I'd cut too much off. Because if I'd cut too much off, you'd see it and I wouldn't be able to put any back on. But if I'd not cut enough off, then I could just use my multi-tool just to nick out a few bits if I needed to. But that's bang on as that. Excellent. I'm just going to make a little slit in the felt for my jigsaw blade to go in. So one quick thing I've had to do, I've had to get some longer 50mm screws because the other ones were too short. So I've put all the others on now, they're fine. This is the last one. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take some of the offcuts from the pieces I've cut off downstairs, some of this felt, and I'm going to cut them to fit inside there so you can't see down. I mean, you can't see down there anyway, really. I'm going to put it down there just in case anyway. So I'm just going to cut them to the size of them holes. So some little square pieces like that. Finishes it off lovely. It's really difficult to see. That's the one without the felt, and that's the one with the felt. That's got felt as well. So that's it. I'm just going to fill them in. Right, I've got the camera as far back as I can in that corner so you can see it all. That's it, job's done. There's 6 boards there. It's took me probably half a day to do. Right, thanks for watching. See you again. Bye.